Nala and Jack. They are 2-year-old Pomeranian Jack Russell mixes. Hello, I'm going to show you today how training your dog can be easy. The best way to teach a dog new tricks or commands is by using treats. This can be a food treat, which works great. You can use dog treats, cheese, peanut butter, even cat food. You can also change up the food treats with belly rubs or toys. After a dog learns the behavior well, it is best to treat every 5 to 6 times that your dog obeys the cue you give him. Cues can be verbal or physical. We often don't realize that a dog actually recognizes our physical cues much easier than our verbal cues. If you want your dog to obey using verbal commands only, you must wean him off the physical gestures you exhibit when giving a command. The techniques used in this video are known as positive reinforcement and negative punishment. Positive reinforcement occurs when you give your dog something in order to make the behavior more likely to occur. For example, giving your dog a treat when he shakes at your request. Negative punishment occurs when you take something away in order to make a behavior less likely to occur. We use this method when we don't give a dog a treat when he doesn't obey. The first trick we taught Jack and Nala was how to roll over. It is best to teach one dog at a time in order to minimize distractions. One important factor in training your dog is to be sure not to physically force your dog to do something. Let the treat lead. Treating must take place within a second or two of the dog performing the desired action. If you wait any longer, there's an increased chance that the dog may make an incorrect association with what he's being rewarded for. While teaching something new to your dog, you may notice him trying to do things he knew he got a treat for in the past, like sitting or shaking, when he can't figure out what you want him to do at first. It's important to train your dog to do the same trick in different environments. Otherwise, he may associate the environment with the command. You want your dog to obey you no matter where he is. To keep a dog focused, you should only train with him for about 10 minutes at a time. Otherwise, he will start getting distracted like Jack did. As a dog sleeps, an understanding of recently learned ideas and knowledge tend to solidify. This is known as overnight learning. You may be surprised to see the success of a trick the next day, when the day before you didn't think your dog was getting it. Jack got this trick right about half the time on the first day. The next day he acted like a pro. I want to show you here how afraid these dogs are of the pop bottle. Hi babies! Look how nice and sweet they are right now, but if I bring out the bottle, they're scared. Look at how scared they are of a bottle. Eradicating fear in a dog can be much more difficult than teaching him a simple trick. For some reason, my dogs have been afraid of pop bottles ever since they were little. My goal is to help them overcome this fear by reducing their anxiety toward the stressor, which is the bottle. A technique known as habituation is quite effective in doing this. It entails presenting the stressor to the dog at a level that is just high enough to be detected by the dog, but not high enough to frighten it. As the dog becomes more comfortable at each stage, he will eventually overcome his fear completely. Of course, the trigger for the fear has to have no actual consequences for it to work. If I were to hit my dogs with the bottle after using the habituation technique, of course they would become afraid of it again immediately. promises he'll come near it. He's looking for treats. It's working. He's looking for treats. After spending about 15 minutes with each dog, you can see their fear of the pop bottle has virtually disappeared. Researchers have found that dog owners who use rewards to train their pets reported much greater obedience and less behavior problems from their dogs than those who use punishment methods. I hope this video has helped you learn some training techniques you can use with your own dog. The bond between a person and their dog is like no other.